Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Welcome to my stream. Happy spring. The first day of spring was very recent. Good to have you guys here. This is going to be our very first um, indie 3-pack. I really like the idea of compartmentalizing some of my favorite indie games into one single stream for you to enjoy. We will not get through all of them in their entirety tonight, but I like being able to share them with people. So we're gonna do that. I've tried to theme everything around spring or nature as best as I could. I haven't touched these games in quite a while. Tonight we are going to be playing three games. So the first one being Meadow, which is an MMO. You'll see it's based around different different areas of nature. You can meet and greet with other animals, gather collectibles along the way. It's very low key. It's a very chill game. That's Meadow. Beautiful game, by the way. I can't wait to show you. Um, I'm always excited for the artwork. It has this beautiful geometric style, as you'll see. So that's going to be our first one. I'm not quite sure when the stream's going to end, but we're just going to kind of roll with it today. Second game is going to be A Short Hike, which is a favorite of mine. That one has always given me Animal Crossing vibes for sure. I really like the whole concept behind it. It's not a very long game from my recollection, but you make your way to the top of this mountain and you meet some interesting characters along the way. I really like that one a lot. So we're going to be giving that one a try. That one is probably my favorite of the bunch, but I'm eager to hear what you think. The third one is going to be, I never know if I'm saying this right, Botanicula? Like botany? That one, I believe you act as the seed of a dying tree. You have to fight off these evil parasites. It's really pretty looking and very quirky. Two things I really like in a video game. Hi, Squid Stiper. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you. I keep it anonymous. I will not name names, but I think I know who you are. And thank you for stopping by. Thanks for following. Excited to have you here. Excited to be doing this. I hope you're having a good week. I hope everyone out there watching is having a good spring so far. It was very cold the first day of spring and did not feel like spring whatsoever. It'll come in due time, but I'm ready for it to get here. I'm already tired of the cold. Yeah, winter is one of my least favorite seasons these years. Hi, Bookbee Alyssa. Good to have you with us today. Oh, well, Squid Stiper, I hope you can breathe better soon. A short hike is cute, but I got turned around and got frustrated. Yeah, it's not the most straightforward game, and the blockiness, how pixelated it is, kind of turned me off at first, but I also learned that you can adjust that in the settings. I learned that today actually, so it's not as much of a turnoff. I still think it's super cute, but I could totally see where you're coming from about it being easy to kind of get lost and get turned around. Also, I remember falling off cliffs a lot. That's just kind of a thing that I do in video games is fall off cliffs. Sometimes there's fall damage, sometimes there's not. Yeah, that's just the luck of the draw. All right. So, I'm excited to show you our first game, Meadow. I'm hoping that you don't hear my mechanical keyboard too much in the background. Let's bring the music down. And let's get started with that one. All right, so this is Meadow. Let me see here. So the way this works is, as I mentioned, it's an MMO. It came out around 2016, I believe. These days, you don't see too many people playing it at any given time. This is probably the most you're going to see is on the European server. In the US, I don't see too many people playing when I'm on. So you get to pick what animal you'd like to be. You can decorate your fur with different skins that you unlock with different shards and crystals along the way. You can collect flowers. It's a really peaceful game. I like it a lot. Um, let's just go ahead and jump into the European server straight away because I get the feeling that's going to be the busiest server. All right, there we go. So this is the main screen. I was listening to the VOD from last week's stream, and oh my god, it was something was off about the sound. In retrospect, I'm really sorry for your ears because it was very tinny, the noise of that game. Um, whoever was telling me about Titanic was very on the nose about that one. So hopefully this is a little better. If you guys are having any issues with the sound, please let me know. Everything seems okay on my end. This is the main screen for Meadow. As you can maybe see, there are some animals scattered about. There's little symbols here and there that kind of indicate who you can be. You can unlock different animals as you play the game. And right now, I am set to be a badger cub. We also have a lynx, a frog. We have a rabbit. I don't know if I can get the other one. Some of these you actually have to purchase some other content in order to unlock the characters. Which character would you guys like to see me play? Would you like lynx, frog, rabbit, or badger cub? Let me know in the comments. And if we can have a consensus, that's the one I'll pick. Something I like about this one is the beautiful music. I've been really into the Serene games lately. Today, I actually purchased Season A Letter for the Future. That one wouldn't play right on my PC after a while, but I'm gonna probably buy it again for PS4. Very, very peaceful, meditative, gorgeous game. I cried within the first 15 minutes or so. So, yeah, it's gonna be that kind of game. Bittersweet. Hi, Suede Khakis. Welcome back. Good to see you again. All right, we have a vote for Cub and a vote for Kitten. Okay. Um, anyone want to be the tiebreaker for that? Badger Cub or Kitten? All right, Squid Stiper is gonna be the tiebreaker. We're gonna be the kitten. Sorry about that. I'll play this again sometime if you guys like it. So if you notice on the screen, there's a couple different things you can do. There's a menu of skins on the left side that you can choose from. These you can unlock over the course of the game. As you see, I've already unlocked some of them. Not sure which one's my favorite though. Oh, I like that one. I like the triangles. That's good for camouflaging. Not that you really have to worry too much about that in the game. I'm gonna go with the triangles, and I can be a little one, medium, or I'm gonna be big cat. And these are the different emotes that you can play with. I should also mention in this game, you can't actively chat with the other animals, the other players that you encounter. You are limited to the use of emotes in this game. So you click on the picture that corresponds with what you're trying to convey, and that's all you can do, which was something I really liked about this. Um, there's something about the anonymity of it that I like a lot. Let's go with links, and we will enter the world above. The leaderboard is there so that any goodies that you collect along the way, kind of, they give you points. It's called essence, and as if you click on the leaderboard, you'll see there are people who have like a ton of it. I don't have very much. That's okay. So this drops us into our world. I didn't want to make this full screen because I know it can be a lot to look at. It is really pretty. Everything is very geometric. So many shapes playing with each other. Let me know if that's too loud for you guys. The emotes take up the left side of the screen. We have directional language that you can use. That takes up part of this. Let me bring it down just a little bit. There we go. So we have the emotes. We have the directional language. This is here if you need to tell somebody, hey, there's a crystal nearby. I can curl up and take a nap if I want to. I was wondering why I felt a little off today. It's probably because I didn't have a nap. Interesting. Yeah, I don't really remember playing this at night, but you can really see how the stars and the planets all light up. You can make noise. You can pick from different noises that you've... I don't remember if you unlock them or not, actually. So, as far as video games go, there isn't a lot going on in this one compared with some of the others that I've played. Oh, there we go. So, as you're exploring your world, you can collect... Oh, I don't know what I got. I got an achievement for something. You can collect flowers. You collect crystals that allow you to unlock different things like new animals. And you see I have an essence counter in the top right of my screen. Now, in the bottom right, you can keep track of some of the skins that you've unlocked. Looks like I'm part of the way unlocked in this current skin. On my way to new emote there, and I'm pretty close to unlocking a new animal, maybe, sort of. So that lets you keep track of the things that you're on your way to unlocking, and this is useful. In the bottom right is a real-time... Oops. It doesn't stay up on the screen very long. It's a map that lets you see, rather, where the other animals are located. So I'm gonna head off in that direction. I don't quite remember if this game corresponds with the day or night system, kind of like Animal Crossing, like if it's actually nighttime where you are, if it's also nighttime in the game. I don't remember for sure. So those diamonds you see on the screen are other animals. I was kind of hoping you could see everything all lit up because it's really pretty during the day. But I think it may just depend on when you play the game. That's okay. In the meantime, how are you guys enjoying spring so far? Have you done anything to celebrate? Are you excited for the warmer weather? Oh, something's nearby. Mm. Oh, still getting used to the camera. And that's how we wave hello. You're pretty much left to your own devices as far as communicating with other people. And I'm still getting a figure for what the social conventions are in this game. You have playful emotes. You can take off and join other packs. You can be a lone wolf. But there is only so much you can do to communicate with other people in your world. I don't know where they just went. I can hear them. Oh, looks like they took off. See, I can join them, or I can join a larger pack. I'm a big fan of the walking simulators. See, there's an obelisk over here. I remember that. Oh, that's where he went. Okay. See, it's been a really long time since I played this game. I don't remember exactly. There we go. Okay, so joining forces with other animals allows you to take on different obstacles and collect other collectibles, so to speak, around your map. And there are these things called, is it obelisk? Obelisk? I never remember how to say that. That allows you to, when you join up with other animals, you can destroy the obelisks and get the goodies inside. That's kind of a neat way that you can interact with other people playing this game, sharing that common goal. This person already clearly knows what they're doing, so I'm going to follow them. And I'm going to just shove my head in there. Oh, I think I unlocked a new animal when I did that. It's goat. All right. This is going to be here we go with the goat simulator. This is great. That's another game I haven't played in a really long time. I should do that. I don't remember there being any sort of point to that game, honestly. I don't think there needs to be. It knows exactly what it wants to be. I remember getting on the top of a Ferris wheel and getting my tongue stuck to an amusement park ride. Just a normal day. Yeah, I remember there's a payday. Oh, I found more animals. Hey, you can eat food. Faff is the correct word for that, though. And there's these little blobs of food that you can have at as you're exploring the map. That's basically it for this game. I'm doing kind of a lousy job of summarizing it, but honestly, it's just really nice to unwind with something like this at the end of a really difficult day. Like I said, not that many people play it compared to how it used to be, but sometimes I'll just. There we go. Hold still. Sometimes I'll just sort of drop in, even if it's by myself, and just wander. That's one of my favorite things about open world gaming in general, is just the wandering. I just really like being able to have the option to do nothing, just to explore. It's soothing. And that was always one of my favorite things about point and click games. So yeah, there you have it. That's Meadow. Glowing even yes, nondescript food lump. Delicious. Just like being back in the hospital again. Alright. Where are we going now? I don't know. Maybe somebody can lead us? I don't know this map as well as other people do. Oh my god. Did they leave? Did they like quit the game and it just became this eldritch horror and disappeared that way? I don't really know where I'm going, guys. I'm gonna schlep off that way. Have you guys been playing any interesting games since last week? I'd like to hear about it. I love recommendations for new games. As I had mentioned before, it was Season, A Letter to the Future that I played today. Just a little bit. It wouldn't really run well on my PC, but what I did play was just fantastic. I really had a good time. If you're into a relaxing experience, I highly recommend that one. It just came out, I want to say like end of January. Super duper good. There's nothing wrong with Fortnite. A lot of people are still playing it. I will be the last person to judge anybody for their video game choices. Outwardly. No. I won't judge you if you play Fortnite. You should see some of the stuff I play. Um, I've got some edutainment games on the horizon from when I had grown up. With some 90s CD-ROMs, The Great Math Adventure was one that I mentioned recently that I'm excited to play. Rugrats Adventure game on CD-ROM. Couldn't get enough of it. And you know what? I'm in my 30s and I will still play it. And I have no dignity, and that's okay. I don't mind. You like what you like. And anyone who doesn't like that can go play something else. Or watch something else. That's okay. Life's too short to get hung up on that stuff. Any of the Magic School Bus games, not on PC, but have you heard of the 90s console for children, the Sega Pico? On Sega Pico, it's this sort of like a plastic cartridge that has pages that open up like a book. I don't know where I'm going for the record. It looks like Northern Lights, so I'm gonna just head in that direction. So the Sega Pico came out with a bunch of different edutainment games for kids. And when you flip the page, you would see different activities that you could use. It's like a stylus that was attached to the console, and there's like a grid, and you'd use the stylus on the grid, and you'd tap the pages to access different activities. And what I'm getting at is there was a Magic School Bus game for the Sega Pico, and that was the last one that I played. I had purchased a Sega Pico last year or the year before out of pure nostalgia. There was one year I went to MagFest, which is a music and gaming fest down in Maryland, National Harbor. And in their dealer's room, where they sell a bunch of merchandise and old games and things like that, people like to collect, there was someone selling a Sega Pico. And I hesitated. I considered getting it. And no sooner than that did someone... He almost knocked me out of the way. I've never seen someone so excited to purchase a console for kids before. He had to have been about my age, and he threw his money down and he was like, sold. So as you can see, we're heading into sort of snowy tundra territory, snowy forests maybe. You can see the landscape changing as you make your way around the map. I really like the dense autumn forests a lot, but being that It's nighttime here. There's not a lot of that we can see right now. I'm okay with seeing snow in the game, but in real life, I'm excited for spring. Did you ever play Orly's Draw a Story? That doesn't sound familiar. Is that like a learn how to draw kind of software or game? I'm not familiar with that title. If it has anything to do with drawing, I'd probably like it. I was always excited for arts and crafts growing up. Still am. Can't always finish a project. Always have several bags around the house of unfinished things, as some of you may know. Old PC game. I just remember playing it a lot. I'll have to check that out. Thanks. I love my old PC games. Someone asked me recently, are you only going to be playing old PC games? And the answer is no. This came out and oh, I don't want to fall off the edge of the earth. I could fall off the edge of the earth. That's really pretty. The sky looks like a Gucci bag a little bit. Hi, Leany Monster. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good week. It's been a minute. Thanks for joining my stream. Yeah, so I'm trying not to pigeonhole myself too much. I'm trying to enjoy all sorts of games, although I will be sticking to indies and retro games primarily. So look out for more of those. But you probably won't find me playing Call of Duty or anything like that as I get my head wedged in a rock. Alright, I need to find a shallower ledge. It's pretty steep around here sometimes. The sky looks like a designer bag. Yeah, I don't really like to confine myself to certain types of games too much if I don't have to. There's always something that surprises you, whether it's music or video games. You never really know if there's something that will break the genre, that will defy your expectations. It's been an eventful week so far, but things are looking better already. Very good. I'm glad to hear that. It's only Tuesday, but we're just about halfway there. There's a lot of week left. It's been a pretty eventful week here, too. Oh, almost. Sort of getting back into the swing of things at work, and, it's kind of pushing ahead with that. But, oh, what's this? Oh, yay. I've been looking forward to... oh my god. Hi. You are a rabbit, and you are sliding down the cliff face. Hi. Okay, bye. Yeah, don't do that. I don't know where you came from, but you caught up with me pretty quickly, whoever you are. The ground really does just look like a quilt. I don't know if you've seen it in the trees, in the textures on the water, in the hills, in the rocks. Everything is just geometric shapes. So that's one of the things that I really like about this game is it's just all patchwork. There's something very soothing and serene about the way it's designed. This art style could totally be in a Nintendo game. I agree. I wonder if Nintendo's put anything out like this. Because right now I can't quite think of it. Jeez, you're really zooming. It does look like something that you could just kind of play on your Switch, though. And I know this isn't everyone's cup of tea for a video game, but oh my god, what was that? Did you just crash land? Oh, there you are. Old bones and all that can't get up the slope. I'm still getting used to doing this. Thanks, Leanie. It's good seeing you. Thanks for stopping by. Always good to see new people here. I'm just kind of putzing around. That's what you do here. And you collect things. I've never collected things in front of this many people, though. Oh my god. Okay. Works for me. I'm just kind of wandering around aimlessly. It's kind of neat running into other animals every now and then. There was a time when I used to play this game and come across just packs of people playing together. Yeah, feel free to come on by. I still got another couple games. Excuse me. Still got another couple games that I'll be doing. I don't expect that this will take me into the night. I'm just happy to be back in here. If only it were this easy to see the northern lights. Don't even need a passport. Look at that. You can see the moon through the trees. I'm probably missing a bunch of stuff just kind of putzing around. But there's a sort of freedom in doing this. I've definitely noticed a shift in the way that I play video games and the types of games that I prefer nowadays. I feel like when I was younger, the games I played were more turbulent. That's not to say I don't still play the same games nowadays. Definitely thinking back to younger days when I would play a lot of Pokemon. I've sort of dropped off of that a bit, but same kinds of games I'll play, but I play a lot more of like I guess you would say the cozy gaming. Cozy gaming that's been more prevalent nowadays. I've been wanting to get back into farming sims like Stardew Valley. I haven't played that in years. I was just looking at the store page for that on Steam, and it said like they're celebrating their 7-year anniversary. I was like, oh my god, 7 years. That's so weird to think about. I remember when that just came out. Feel old Gandalf. Like butter scraped over too much bread. Alright, it's raining now. Yeah, Stardew Valley. So good. I gotta get back into it because last time I played, they didn't have multiplayer yet. And you couldn't pick from different farm layouts. If that's any indicator of how long it's been since I've played that game. Boy, this is a little unsettling. It's just like this random island in the middle of everything. In the middle of this lake. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm just going. Did you have a favorite character or a favorite bachelor? Mine was always Sebastian. I always liked the shy emo types in these farming sim games. Was it Mary, I think? And one of my favorite Harvest Moon games was let me get unstuck out of here. It was Friends of Mineral Town for Game Boy Advance. I played that one so much. Ew. So I married Sebastian, then totally ended up regretting it. Yeah, it was a little overwhelming once I was married to Sebastian. After the fact, he's just sort of like, "Meh, I don't really feel like helping with your chores. I'm just gonna be over here." What is that? I gotta check out some of these achievements. Friend of mine, I think her favorite was Penny. Was it Penny? Oh my god, I don't even remember their names. The one, no, not Penny, Leah. I'm gonna stop talking now because I don't remember anything. Great game though. I remember really liking the Junimo and developing the community center. He would wake up and be like, "Oh, I helped by watering the crops for you while it was raining." Yeah, I remember that. Like, thanks, honey. Thank you, I guess. Oh, I don't know what this is. Is this just for play? Ugh. It's acid raining now. That's nice. Yeah, I remember how excited I was when it was raining in that game. I've never been so happy to see rain. Because that was like before you get all the sprinklers and before you got your stuff together, you're just kind of existing. And then you're like, oh, rain, good, thank you. I can actually rest and go into town and not die. Oh, hey, there's something up here. Ooh, did I unlock something else? Maybe? I'm very far from getting the next animal. That new skin looks like it's gonna be a good one, though. I'm just kind of, rock climbing here now. I don't know where I am. Everything's so much more disorienting at nighttime playing this game. Which is fine. You know, that's just how it is sometimes. I'm just on the edge of everything here. Oh, okay. Up the rock, up the rock. Can I build a fire up here? Yeah. Roasty toasty links. Oh my god, how cute is that? How dramatic is that? I don't even have all 4 feet on the ground right now. I like how the storm clouds even look geometric. It's such a pretty game. Feels like the Lion King over here. Alright, Simba. Acting like a true cat. Yeah, you're right, you know, because cats like to be at the absolute summit of whatever you have in your living room, looking down on all the peasants. Well, the northern lights are very pretty. That Gucci bag twilight in the distance. I think I'm gonna go ahead and see. Can I warp back? I'm trying to think. Let me hit escape. I think you can warp back to the main tree. There's a tree at the center of everything. And ooh, okay. And I'm drifting through the ground. That's where I started my game. It's hard to tell because, like I said, usually this is all lit up. But now I'm back on flat terrain. And I'm back at the center tree. At the center of everything. And I have myself a nice little cat nap right here. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Doesn't this look like somewhere you'd want to be? I know I would want to be right here all curled up. Maybe not next to a lynx. I feel like I get my face eaten if that happened to me. But if I were a lynx, I would want to be somewhere like this. Next to all these geometric flowers and plants. Is there anyone on the map right now? It looks like they're all wandering. Well, my friends, excuse me. We still have a lot of night left, and I would like to move on to the next game, if that's okay with everybody. This game does not have a whole lot of depth to it, but it has enough where you can just feel happy making your way through it. And I think one of the best aspects of it is not knowing where you're going to end up next. I like to wander. A couple years ago, I went up to Maine and got a little bit lost in a forest where I shouldn't have, and my family was very worried for me. But that's the kind of thing I do. I just like to wander, and I don't really, I don't always think about how it impacts other people. It's just I act on my whims sometimes, and nowhere is that more evident than here, climbing up a mountain, meowing at nothing. Yeah, so that's Meadow, everybody. The next game that I'm going to highlight for you is a short hike. It's going to take me a moment to get that set up, so while I do that, feel free to stick around. Let me know in the chat if there's anything you've been playing lately. Is there something you'd like to see here? What are your plans for spring? This lovely transition into a warmer time of year, hopefully. I'm looking forward to the cherry blossoms personally, some of my favorite. Yes, let's shut this down. Sometimes it doesn't like to cooperate when I do this part. Yeah, there we go. Let's close that out. All right. And I will be back in a few moments while I get that other game set up for you. So hang tight. I forgot. This is my second game of the night. I had to plug in my PS4 controller. This It's going to be a lot easier to play with the controller than it will be with the keys, and also it keeps from the clacking around, because I know there was a lot of that in my last game. Oh, thank you! I try to keep it cozy here. Being cozy is very important to me as a person, as my husband knows, and I'm sure he's excuse me, I'm sure he's grinning to himself from the other room as I say that. I had a turbulent teenage lifestyle that has faded to a cozy mid-30s lifestyle. The only thing I'm missing is a cup of hot cocoa, I think. I might have that after the stream. My throat's been a little weird, so if you see me with a bottle of water intermittently, then that's why. Okay, so here we are going into a short hike. Let's see. Looks like we have the audio set up properly. Should be good to go. This is a real cozy game that, like I said, reminds me a lot of Animal Crossing in some ways. Just the silly, lighthearted interactions between characters are something I really enjoy about this one. But just the top-down perspective is something I like a lot too. You'll see when we get into it. But it's also a very pretty game. You can adjust how pixelated it is. Something else that I like. Let's start with a new game. Yeah, that's fine. I think. See, I don't even remember there being a map in this game. Maybe it's just been such a long time that I don't even know anymore. I can't remember what I ate for breakfast last week. But yeah, I know things can get a little bit confusing at times. It's very possible that I'm going to get lost too, but if nothing else, we'll get lost together in the woods. It'll be fine. Wouldn't be the first time I've gotten lost in the woods. Yeah, you really just kind of have to go off the beaten path sometimes. Are you still awake? Maybe. All right. Now, if I remember right, we can go to the options and adjust the graphics. Yeah, small and tasty is what I wanted. Big and crunchy looks kind of like this, and it's a little too crunchy for my taste. Let's do... Well, I might as well show you what minimum looks like, but minimum, those edges are so polished and clean. I almost want to stick with this mode, but I think a happy medium is fine here, so let's just do small and tasty. Like some of my favorite snacks, small and tasty. Alright, so here I am on a little vacation. Look, a cute sandcastle. Yeah, just like being on a real vacation. Anytime I ever traveled to Maine, I'd come home with absolute pockets full of seashells. Like the Rage Against the Machine song. Hey, how's it going? I haven't seen you all day. You been busy? Kinda. Well, not really. I've just been waiting around for a call. That's the biggest problem nowadays, isn't it? No reception. Like everyone loses their minds collectively. Hawk Peak. Far and near are all very relative. This could be quite far. Was Hawk Peak at the very top? Because it sounds like something that would be at the top of this place. It says peak, so is that endgame? Likely excuse. That's one of my favorite excuses as a procrastinator. White Beach Trail and head north at the fork. I promise you, I'm probably going to forget that in a minute. I am very bad with directions. I forget. How do I fly? Oh, I think I gotta hold X to fly. Yeah. I just love how you can fly around in this game. And flying gets easier too. I just love being able to glide. Yeah, I was just talking about that. Amazing. Thanks. I appreciate that. I miss warmer days at the beach. Oh. I feel like I shouldn't step on that. Hey, you. Find me 15 shells. Why? I want them. Yeah, but why? It's a secret. Well, I already have one. I'm gonna take this stick with me. I don't remember why I need that, but I'm gonna take it anyway. Oh, there's another one. I just love that the way I can't talk today. The way that the water pools around the island and everything's just in motion, and you can see streaks of wind kind of going here and there. All right. I am going the right way. And the way the music picks up as you play. Ooh, oh, this treasure chest. I get excited when I find money too. Oh my god, don't do that. There was one time I was at a convention and I found $50 on the floor. Don't tell anybody. I feel really bad that I didn't find the person it belonged to, but I donated half of it, I think. And I bought myself a little something too. I should have just donated all of it. That was a long time ago. I'm not going to beat myself up over it. Or will I? Yeah. You gotta love those memories that pop up out of nowhere and just embarrass the crap out of you. Oh, there's another one here. Coins. Oh, look at this little frog boy. Oh. Hey, dude. What's happening? Oh, you know. Just jamming out on the beach. That sounds nice. Building sandcastles. I don't remember the last time I built a sandcastle. That sounds like a good time. You know it. Can I borrow your shovel? Yeah, that is very important business, though. I just blew his mind just now. Alright, so I have to find a baby shovel so I can get... Ooh, shell. So I can get his big shovel so I can dig... Even, you see that star shape up there? That's totally Animal Crossing inspired. Like, I feel like there's a fossil in that patch of dirt. There's a fossil or a gyroid just hanging out in that patch of dirt. I have to find a shovel. I don't remember where you do that though. Oh, I found another shell. That's 4 now. A coin. I want to go fishing. That was always one of my favorite parts of Animal Crossing was the fishing. I love... Oh. Oh no. No, 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 I'm sorry. Don't. I don't even know who that belongs to. I just feel like that shouldn't be in the water. Oh. Okay. You can't even pick that up. I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm sorry, whoever that belonged to. Get over there. I'm just getting out of the house now. It takes me all day to do that sometimes. Yeah, it's one of those kinds of days. Yeah. I've been kind of caught up in my head all morning. I have a lot of days like that. This game needs to get out of my head. Maybe. Welp, I've got just the thing for you. Take this. Oh, a compass. To use it, press triangle. I can never get the hang of the PlayStation controllers. Happy hiking. Has anyone here actually used a real compass and gone hiking with it? Does anyone have legit hiking experience? I definitely don't have a lot of it, but I remember learning how to use a compass when I was in school. We had an orienteering unit. Might have been high school. I loved it. I thought it was great. And then I never used that skill ever again. And now I don't remember any of it. And that's my story about how I forgot how to use a compass. But we have one in this game. Ooh, shovel. Okay. I know exactly what to do with this. Look at me not taking any sort of direction in this game and just kind of wandering aimlessly. Just like I said I would. I like to feel things out. I have a hard time with maps. I'll get there eventually. That's fine. Hey, check out the shovel I found. It might be a little more your size. Perfect. Let's trade. Alright, now I can dig up that gyroid. I mean, whatever's in there. That's probably not a gyroid because that's copyright infringement and Nintendo will sue. When you want to use my shovel, open your inventory and equip it. Keep it fresh. I will. Thank you, Frog. Frog characters are always some of the best characters. Have you guys played any Animal Crossing lately? I haven't touched my game in months, probably. It was at least 1.5 years before that. I heard from some article, that they found out through trial and error that as of 2060, you actually won't be able to play Animal Crossing any longer. It cuts you off at 2060 when we're gonna be pretty old when we're 2060, but I still don't feel good about that fact. Who knows what video games are going to look like in 2060? Do you think we're all going to be swept up in VR? I mean, VR is already here, but do you think that's going to be the norm? Are we still going to be playing... Oh god, I almost fell to my death. Are we still going to be playing games like this in 2060? What do you think the newest craze will be? Nearly 40 years out. Yeah, that's weird to think about, right? Are we going to be underwater in 2060? Let me know what you think in the comments. Hey there. What are you up to today? Your character's just a prinny. I know, right? I didn't even play that game, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Very striking similarity. I'm hiking up to Hawk Peak. That's a tough hike. You know, you'll need to learn to rock climb to make it to the top. Why not join our rock climbing club? Is it just the two of you? Hey. Somebody's a little defensive. I respect that. It's not for me, and I am terrible at rock climbing, but I respect that. It does seem like fun. I'm just not physically fit enough for that. But I'll happily watch other people have a good time doing it. And I'll do it in this game, because that's the extent of what I'm able to do. Listen, kid. Listen here. Climbing ain't for the weak of heart. That's true. Most people don't have what it takes. It's not really that bad. See that baby wall next to me? That's probably the extent of what I can do. Yeah, very touchy, right? Yeah, sure, why not? Another drop in the hundreds. It's a very existential thing to say. Alright. Anyway. So first things first, you got a golden feather. Like the one in Link's Awakening? I'm thinking of the Rock's Feather. That was such a good game. Did anyone play the remake of Link's Awakening for Switch? Everything looks like toys. It was adorable. The last time I tried rock climbing, I had fun, but I am also no longer fit enough. I definitely commiserate with you. I wish, but you can only wish so much, I think. Got a golden feather? Oh, not yet. Ah, you can't climb without one, but you can buy them at the visitor center. They should be pretty cheap. Come back when you've bought one. Alright, so I need a golden feather. I almost missed this shell. That makes 5. I just need 10 more. I thought this was a cleaver for a second. It's just a rock. It's kind of weird thinking about running around with a cleaver in a game like this. That either becomes a cooking simulator or a homicidal maniac simulator. It's just such a pleasant game. Love the music. I think I might have been listening to some of this on Spotify at one point. I bet this would be nice to hike to. I was planning on hiking Hawk Peak, but the path suddenly got really steep. Do you think it's climbable? Well, it would be if I had a golden feather. At the visitor center. Alright, maybe it's time... Yeah, I can't get up there. It's time for me to... Well, will the compass do anything, I wonder? No, it just tells me which way is north and which is south. Hey. I can't climb up there either, but I can soar. Don't fall off. See, even the shadows of the fish look like Animal Crossing fish. You can't tell me this wasn't inspired by Animal Crossing. Oh my god. I don't like this part. Oh, I see another gyroid down there. No campsite. I don't know if I can do anything up there. Was I literally just up here? I was just up here. That's the way it be sometimes. Yep. Okay. I don't think there's anything for me up here in the interim. I'm just gonna drop down. Okay. Who are you? Do you have the time? Yeah, let me check. Okay, normally I would know the time. I just lost my watch. Oh, it's an expensive watch. That's a big deal. Because that's the first thing I think of doing when I see an expensive watch is, let me sell that on the internet. I wonder if you can fish it out of the water. Yeah, they probably took a little bit of inspiration. Just a little bit. I feel like my character's head's a little too big for their body. It's kind of like scrambling around. Is this the visitor center? Howdy. How can I help you? Oh, it is. Wonderful. I hear you sell golden feathers. 40 coins. Oh, I have enough coins. Nice. I knew that digging all those coins up would pay off eventually. Sure. Nice. Okay, well I can do some climbing now. Let me explain how they work. If you press X while in midair, you can flap your wings for a double jump. I might need to give that a little bit of practice. But that's not all. To climb a wall, push against it and hold X. Yeah, I do remember that particular mechanic. Have fun out there. Can I buy something else from you? Oh, I don't have enough for a hat. That's alright, I'm sure I'll live. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh. Oh, here's a coin. I'm tempted to dig up this plant, but I'm afraid what will happen if I do. I don't want to go disturbing the wildlife. As they say in the park system, leave no trace. Disturb nothing. And, okay, there we go. We don't want to go digging up plants if I don't have to. Wonder what kind of bird I'm supposed to be. I feel like maybe I'm a crow. Maybe I just want to be a crow. There's going to be a marathon race at Meteor Lake today. The competition this year is fierce. That seems like a nice place to set up and do some art. Isn't that true for everybody? We're all just works in progress. No one really knows where we're going. Oh, I see you, treasure chest. I don't think I can get up there, though. I'm like really struggling to get up that ledge. Aha! Just a little bit of effort. During my travels in Maine a couple years ago now, I ran into this gentleman over at the Pemaquid Point Lighthouse who was doing a bit of painting. And he was really good. He made a habit of traveling there frequently. I don't know if it was once yearly or if he went more frequently than that, but we just got to chatting for a bit, and he's a very accomplished artist. He had so many beautiful pictures that he had done. And it's just nice running into people like that at random. You never really know what their story is going to be. I was speaking with the relative I was with, and she was surprised I talked to him at all. I think a long time ago, I wouldn't have had the nerve for that. Another golden feather. Nice. Now I can climb a little bit higher. If it's... Oh, I didn't collect them all. If it's anything I'm a little bit proud of, it's that I have slowly started to eke out of my comfort zone a little more than I used to. And I think some doors have opened that weren't open before because of it. Also, working in customer service kind of gives you a thicker skin. And you're sort of forced into the whole talking to people thing. But I think life gets a little easier. Also, you stop caring as much as you get older, I think. Strenuous hike. Okay, well, we're on our way. We have two. I'm just wondering if I missed anything. Have I talked to you yet? Customer service, am I right? It has its ups and downs. Do you like rumors? I dabble. Okay, hear me out. Jim just bought a metal detector. He was running around yesterday looking for stuff around the island. It was going nutso. Seems like there's stuff buried all over the island? What kind of stuff? I don't know. Metal stuff? Well, we've already found some of that. I already bought a golden feather from you. Making sure that I did not leave something important behind before I continue. Metal stuff, you don't say. Alright, let's just continue on. I have started to become a little more comfortable with wandering when it comes to my arts and crafts. I have always been very by the book when it comes with my crochet and certain other things that I make, but I am learning that there's also a kind of freedom in wandering when it comes to crafting and making things. And that's something that I've been teaching people how to do for some time now, and I think people are happier for it. Everybody needs that space to wander. That's big Bob Ross energy, I think. Just no mistakes, just happy accidents. He was always my role model. I don't know if I ever said that on stream before, but I always looked up to him. I used to watch his episodes a lot growing up. Yes, go wild. I agree. Because you never really know what's going to be born of these experiences. And yeah, you make mistakes, but everyone just turns themselves back around eventually. I think over time, things just eventually equalize. Alright, we're looking for a lucky headband now. I don't even know where the watch is. Blackwood Forest. A red headband. Oh man. That's a lot of shoes. Alright, I'll be on the lookout. I already forgot where Blackwood Forest is. Blackwood Trail is that away. Alright. Let's just keep going. Alright, I don't have my shovel equipped anymore, right? Oops. Gotta get that money, honey. Is it around here somewhere? I don't know why it would be in the thick of these trees, but you can check. That's some gold coin. Ooh, another feather. I don't see a headband anywhere. Something interesting about this game is the scope. Like, just standing here, looking down at everything. I didn't have that perspective before, and I have a little bit of trouble with heights, but I like the perspective of this game. I always like that. I don't know the official word for it, but that sort of top-down perspective in gaming reminds me of all the Diablo 3 that I would play with my husband. Still, to this day, one of my favorites. You probably won't catch me playing that because compared to a lot of the other people who play that, who stream that game, I'm not great at it. But I would rather play something relaxing on stream and then save that for when I play with my husband. Because we also really like to play 80s music when when we're playing Diablo 3 together. That's just kind of like our thing. I don't know, it's weird to think about streaming something that's just our thing. But I agree with you. You shouldn't have to be good, you should just have a good time. I need to get past that speed bump that tells me I have to be good at a game in order to share it with people. Because that's not true. No. Okay, well, I got a headband now. Let's see what she says. It's like a literal tortoise in the hare kind of dynamic, I guess. Why are turtles drawn so cute in games like this? I just love them all. Alright, let's see. Well, I found this. That's not it. The sweat stains aren't in the right place. Gross, dude. Ew. Where did you find this? The turtle gave it to me. They said you could have it. They're looking forward to the race and didn't want you to miss it. Quadruple lucky. It's all the circumstance, right? Okay, I'll take it. It's a big deal. So pumped. Thanks for stopping by, Squid Stiper. It's good seeing you. Glad that you could join us for this. It's been fun so far. I really like this game a lot. I've said that already, but I really do. Very relaxing. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Glad you had a good time. Streamer I mod for has been playing Getting Over. Oh, Getting Over it. Okay, I didn't realize that was the game, and I was struggling. I'm a little tired. 1 day a week. 1 day a week for several weeks and still struggling to finish. Oh my god. Champ. They are a straight champ. I can't bring myself to play that game. I watched Markiplier try to play that one, and someone else, I forget, but running shoes. You can hold square to run with them. However, just keep in mind that running requires golden feathers. 24 hours. I can't even imagine getting through an hour of that game. It would, She's powered by spite. That's great. I couldn't do it. I get frustrated way too easily sometimes. I like how calm the narration is in that game. And yeah, I'm sure it does absolutely nothing. If not, enrages the player that much more. Oh yeah, it's fine. Life. What is life anyway? As you're trying to like scale this cliff face vertically, it's like they're just rubbing it in your face at that point. Oh my gosh, what a view, huh? I don't know if I definitely can't get up there yet. Oh, wait. Maybe? I might need one more for that. Whoop. Whoop. Oh my god, I'm almost there, man. If you spend long enough stuck at one point without advancing, the narration doesn't speak. It's like, man, I give up. Alright, there we go. The point being, maybe don't flap so much and it'll be fine. I spent ages without hearing the narration. Hey, it's you again. Yep. Classic me again. So, what do you think about this so far? Whoa. This is really good. It's like better than real life. Well, I don't think I can compete with real life, but I am happy with it so far. Aw, that always seemed like something really nice to do, is just take an easel and some paints and go to your local park or wherever and do some painting. I ran into somebody doing that down by the lake that's not too far from us. They were just sort of set up by the adjacent canal, and they were just painting. I don't have enough confidence in myself as a painter, but I've tried that at a botanical garden in spite of that, and it was actually really relaxing. I'd like to try that again sometime. I don't know if it will fit in my exhibit, though. I'm trying to come up with something more interesting. I'm gonna follow one of the rivers up to its source. I have an idea for painting from that perspective. I feel like I have a fair number of artist friends, and I've always really liked that. Oh, a lighthouse. I forgot about this lighthouse. All of the artist friends I know tend to have really messy cars. I don't know if that's been your experience too, but there's just something about artist types. Alright, am I supposed to dig this up? Alright. I don't have enough shells yet. I have feathers. Oh. I can't, that's made of steel. I can't dig it up. I didn't want to dig it up anyway. I felt really bad about doing that. Oh, is this where the race starts or ends? Oh, just look how pretty everything is, how the foliage just sort of shifts and becomes more dense the higher you go. Even like the subtle changes in music are nice. I'm looking at the clock over here and I told myself I would start the third game already, but I don't want to. I'm having too much fun. Maybe I'll play this a little bit longer. Back down here. Ooh. Definitely try some art. You can only improve with practice. Yeah, thanks. I'll have to try that. I have been dabbling in crafts so long I tend to forget to dabble in art too. I've been really heavy into process art for some time. Just learning to accept that art is about the journey and not necessarily the destination really takes a lot of pressure off and sort of transforms the way that you enjoy art. I like to try watercolor. There's some classes going on pretty soon at my local library, but the waitlist just closed. So back to YouTube for me. Or Craftsy or whatever. My car's messy for sure, even though I emptied it recently. Yeah, back when I had my old car, it was frequently full of stuff. I just got a new one not that long ago. And it has yet to clutter up, but just give it time. It'll happen. That clutter is inevitable. All my artist friends know that the clutter is inevitable. Nice! I was wondering when I'd get the fishing rod. Alright. Casting your line is pretty easy. Just press... that's the circle button, I think. Yeah, they do go quickly. Anytime they ever post them at the library, it's just like, give it a day or two and it's already up to the wait list. I should go fishing sometime. Oh, what do I do now? You wait. I used to go on fishing trips with my dad, and the waiting part was really hard as a kid. I remember it felt like an eternity, but now that I'm older, I just kind of wish I could go back to those days and just wait for fish with my dad. You don't realize how much you miss it until it's been a long time. Am I doing this right? I still remember the year that I went on a charter boat cruise with my dad and my uncle and some other people, and I caught the biggest fish that day with his help. I think he had to hold the pole for me while I reeled it in, but I don't even know if I was a teenager yet. It was this big striped bass, and it felt like one of the hardest things I'd ever done. But I felt invincible after that. That made me like fishing more. Actually, catching the fish makes you like fishing. Fishing sucks when you don't get anything. But I do like my peace and quiet a lot more than I used to. Patience is key. Not my strong suit. Oh. The pivotal moment. A mood, little bird. Am I holding it? I gotta tap it, right? Oh, shoot. Common carp. Making pie is on my to-do list of things to bake. As easy as eating pie. I like that. I can get behind that. No. There I go being impatient again. Pie. Oh, what's that? A tiny northern pike. I thought it was a sturgeon for a second. Do you guys have any favorite pie flavors? While we're on the topic of pie. Lately, I've really been feeling cherry pie. But blueberry is one of my all-time favorites. Very partial to apple. Yeah, me too. I love a good apple pie. The Amish market, not far from here, makes an amazing Dutch apple pie. Oh my god. They stuff it with apples, not like the thick cut apples, but they slice the apple pieces so thin. They're just stuffing every square inch with apple as much as they can. It's the best. That's a big pike. Alright, I shouldn't fish the entire stream. I want to. Whoops. That's not helpful. I'm very partial to crisps and cobblers. I'm just gonna fish one more time. Because I like the crumbly topping part without having to do the work of the making the crust part. I like that. I like having to do minimal effort for maximum tastiness. Where am I keeping all these fish? I would love to go on a hike in this area. Oh my god. Are we running? Are we doing this now? You're in last place now because of me. Congratulations. I just messed up. Okay, that doesn't go anywhere. Does this go anywhere? I feel like I'm not making that much headway with collecting shells. This looks a little familiar. Maybe it's not. Well, I see the turtle. I see the turtley boy. Okay, I was here. Yep. That guy's a big deal. Regional champion. And crumbly tops are the best. I like a nice oaty, delicious, crumbly apple crisp. Oh my gosh. Why is this glowing? Can I hit that with my shovel? Just like Animal Crossing? Oh my gosh, it worked. Alright, that is a total Animal Crossing move. Except Animal Crossing would have stopped yielding coins a long time ago. Okay, I think we're done. And I want to bake more. Oh my gosh! Are you a cat? Hey. Ah! Yes, this setup is 100% legal. Anxiety cat. Wait, fine, you got me. I lost it. I'm a terrible liar. I'm a mess. Please don't write me up. Oh my god, dude, calm down. No! Wait, what? I got bait. Thank you? Did you really just hand me a fistful of worms? It's fishing bait. I'm desperate. What would you do? I believe it. Some of those fish are relentless. Boo! Aw. Cat villagers were always some of my favorite villagers in Animal Crossing. My favorite has always been Tangy. I love Tangy. Some people don't like her. I definitely do. She's got the best animated facial expressions. Oh yeah, I forgot I can run. Tangy is excellent. Super underrated sometimes. I feel like Raymond gets all the hype. And I do like Raymond. But Tangy is like a top tier cat character. And I feel like she doesn't get enough credit sometimes. Those cat villagers. Tom. Tom is a favorite in this household. The crankiness is top tier. Boy, I'm just ruining your lap times or whatever you're doing over there. Cranky boy. Yeah, I love the cranky boys. I don't know what I just collected. It sounded like coins. It works for me. Should I go back and get that hat? I'm not really sure how high I should climb or if I should revisit some of the— oh, that's pretty far down. Bob, yeah, Bob's a huge favorite as far as Animal Crossing cats go. Bob has a cult following for sure. I love Bob. He's just got this sarcastic, smarmy attitude sometimes. It's that smug look too. I think oh my gosh, the smug villagers always make me laugh. Rodney. Some people absolutely hate Rodney the hamster, but I think he's great. Oh man, we're getting into the snow territory. This is when things start to get a little quieter. The noise is muffled by the blankets of snow. Not really sure where this goes. Let's check it out. That was one of my favorite things about winter. We haven't really gotten more than a couple inches of snow this winter, which I am really bummed out about. I know a lot of people seem to be happy about that, but I like the way it sounds when you walk through fresh blankets of snow. Just the way that as the snow falls, everything's sort of muffled. Oh, the octos are so cute too. Was it Zucker? That's the takoyaki octopus with a little toothpick. He's probably my favorite one. Or the robot one. Yeah, it's like mixed feelings about the snow. As we head into April, I've been seeing a lot of buds on the trees, a lot of leaves starting to pop out, and it's still kind of weird to me because it's still been pretty chilly lately, but um, there's something bittersweet about the transition between seasons. You're reminded of how temporary everything is, and I'm reminded of how intense the nor'easters were that I grew up with, and how we just really don't get winters like that anymore. I feel like that's becoming a thing of the past. It feels a little lame for me to talk about the weather sometimes, but it's a hot topic. We are not seeing the winters that we used to. We used to get several snowstorms a year, and this year we didn't really get anything more than a couple inches, which was very strange. I would like to live somewhere that had more snow, but I understand that it's also a pain in the patoot having to clean all that up. So it is what it is. Royal Ridge. I don't think we've been here yet. Am I missing anything down this way? I love the way that the river just runs through everything. Ooh, binoculars. I forgot about this part. This is very useful, but also one of my favorite things to do when we travel somewhere is just look through those binoculars. You just drop a quarter or two into it and you get a nice view. Am I missing anything? I just like looking through these. Zucker is the takoyaki. Okay, thank you. I wasn't quite sure. I think I remember that snowstorm. Yeah, that that was a big deal. Yeah, especially if you're living somewhere that's not used to getting certain kinds of snow. It can shut things down very quickly. And I know some people make fun, but I get it. You know, not everyone has to deal with that on the regular. I was looking into Vancouver a while back. I've never been there. I've been to Canada a very long time ago. But Vancouver seemed nice, and then I learned that rain, I think they're informally known as Raincouver because of how much it rains there. I don't know if I could deal with that. Maybe it's hard to say. I would like to visit though. I like the pictures that I've seen. The old growth forests seem really nice. Yeah, it's been weird. It's been a weird time. Yeah, just you don't have to take root everywhere you go. You can just visit. It's fine. Nothing says you have to stay anywhere permanently. I like to travel. We haven't really done anything beyond day trips for some time. But I just like being somewhere new, unfamiliar, just breath of fresh air. I'm really hoping we can get to Japan in the next couple years. That's like our bucket list trip that we've wanted to do. Parkour Racing Master. Oh boy. Is this going to be my next quest? I'm probably not going to be good at it. Just a heads up there, Avery. Avery, right? Octavian's the red one, that's right. Marina is the pink one. And Cephalobot is the robot one. Yeah, it was Cephalobot. I thought that was so cute. Who wouldn't want a robot octopus friend? Yeah, I guess I'll give it a try. Alright, here's the rules. First one to touch the lighthouse door wins. Also, let's only use 3 golden feathers during the raid. Lucky for you, that's all I got. So, that's all I have on me right now. Sound good? I'm not sure I know where this lighthouse is. I'm guessing I just gotta follow the path. Yee. Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm going the wrong way. No, 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 no. No, no, I was so close. I didn't really know where I was going half the time, but that's okay. Oh, I got something anyway. Well, that takes some of the pressure off of having to redo that race. Assuming there's nothing else waiting for me. Oh, okay. Wanna do a rematch? Let's try it again. Let's see if I can remember where I'm supposed to be going. I know she kinda cut through. Oh shoot, is it this way? Yeah, okay. Down the stairs, through the forest. Oh, okay. Well, cool that there's a little flag there. Alright. Yay! I like the confetti. That's me in the back with the asthma issues. Okay. I have to admit, you are good. But I feel like I was just getting warmed up. Do I have to do a rematch? Why not join the marathon? There's this big race happening today. Well, it's a little embarrassing, but I was supposed to run in the marathon today, but it turns out I missed registration. That's the worst problem you can have. Yeah. Been there before. Not for a marathon, but in general. Missing deadlines sucks. Kind of felt like giving up on racing. But then I spent like 2 hours watching parkour videos, and now my new passion is parkour racing. That sounds like the kind of undiagnosed ADHD that I might have. So whatever, I'm glad you were willing to help me practice. Well, cool. I'm glad that I could help in some small way. Yeah, 1 minute you're like, oh, I love this. Wait a second, what's this over here? What hobby? You mean this new hobby I just got? That I'm going to half-ass until I find a new hobby? I'm getting to a point where I seriously don't remember where I was going, but I'm having a good time of it. I'd love to hear if there are more games like this out there. I don't happen to know of any, but I love the style. Not so short hike, right? Alright, we're back in the snow area. I feel like those are lemons or yuzu. Maybe this is as short of a hike as you want it to be. I was still looking for... Oh, there's a shell down there. Yeah, I was just about to say I was still looking for shells, and then I kind of gave up on that hobby. Oh my gosh. Nope, too high. Still too high. I want it to work, but I think I might need another feather for this one. Yeah, well, that's okay. I was just here. Let me see. I remember thinking about that winding river. I feel like the last time I played this... Oh, what's that up there? Oh, I probably need a lot of height to get to that one, huh? Last time I played this, I feel like I got the shells pretty early on. Oh, maybe I can reach it. Oh my god, no. I had a feeling that would happen. I have to say, I really love how this controls with the PlayStation controller a lot more. Oh my gosh, please. It's a lot easier. Oh, nice, another golden feather. I can give you a list of comfy games that are shortish, and adventure-y, but not quite like this. Yeah, please. I'm always looking for new recommendations. So I would love that. Thank you. If you want to find me on one of my social media pages and post there, you can, or you can post in the chat. That's Twitter or Facebook at Revengitude. I'll keep an eye out. Oh, there's a treasure map. I'll keep an eye out for anything you guys post that you'd like to share. I should probably go ahead. I think there's, is it Wholesome Gaming that I used to follow a little bit that would post wholesome games. I think they even had a Wholesome Games direct of sorts that I really liked. Kind of like those Nintendo Directs or the Indie Directs. I always liked the Indie Directs more than like the mainstream AAA titles, for lack of a better phrase. Not trying to be a hipster or anything, just speaking out of preference. I just felt like they were always very unique and interesting, and not just like sequels or new JRPGs in the latest series. Speaking as someone who, no offense to people who like Fire Emblem, couldn't really quite get into that stuff. I like games like this that are more like laid back, not as much of a learning curve involved sometimes. Stuff that's just sort of easy to pick up, and like with this game or with MEADOW that I was playing before, that you can kind of just wander and not feel as obligated to get as deep into it. I can get pretty deep into a game if given the opportunity. But sometimes I don't really want to. Sometimes this is just enough for me. And if you're having a bad day, or you just need something a little more relaxing, that sort of thing's my cup of tea. I need to stress a bit less sometimes. And I think that games like this really help with that. Cozy gaming is probably one of my favorite genres nowadays, because everyone looks for something a little different in the games that they play. Some people need the competition. Some people need the coziness. Some people need excitement. It's what you're looking for out of it. I don't think there's any one way to play games or be a gamer. When I was growing up, there was quite a bit of gatekeeping, and I felt like a bit of outcast for playing games sometimes. But I'm happy to see that sort of attitude is starting to die down. I feel like gaming is for everybody. Oh yeah, if you want to send that to me on Facebook too, you can do that. I tend to address people anonymously here just in case they aren't comfortable having me call them out. I should not walk around with a shovel in a place like this, so I'm gonna put that away. That's not very nice. Not something I expected to see all the way up here. But not the worst place to be laid to rest. I wonder what the story of these graveyards is. I like games that also leave a bit to the imagination. I like being able to draw my own conclusions and not have everything spelled out for me. And I got a pickaxe now, apparently. Can I take this one too? Okay, I got 2. Can I go mining and collecting with these? And I've got 3. Oh. Speaking of pickaxes, I wonder, has anybody out there played The Longing? That's an interesting one that I started playing on Nintendo Switch, and that's a game that takes place over the course of around 400 days, real time. Oh. I wasn't sure if that would actually break. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I don't remember that at all. I'm more familiar with the beginning of this game, not so much where I currently am. I feel like that's the case for a lot of games in general. Oh, so this spits me back out this way. Maybe I can buy the hat now. The Longing was interesting. It takes place over roughly 400 days real time, and you have to wait for your king to awaken during that time, and you're in this underground cavern system, and not everything is accessible at once. You just kind of have to explore slowly. But with time, certain things become accessible, and certain materials, certain ores. You need pickaxes to collect crystals in your cave and decorate your hideout. It's a very slow going. It's a slow paced game. I haven't visited in weeks now. Not for everybody, but a very interesting game. You can actually read through entire books if you want to pass the time. I don't know, I could buy another golden feather. I thought he only had 1. That's actually all the feathers we have, okay. A boy came by earlier and bought most our remaining stock. That's a bummer. I'll have to find more elsewhere. Is there like a golden feather black market that I'm not aware of? I want your merch. I want that hat. I'll take it. Nice. I will. Support our provincial parks. Aww. That's super cute. It's like a grandpa hat. There's a word for it. I just can't remember what it is. I'm gonna just call it a grandpa hat. Well, that's convenient. Spits you out the other side. Did I go around this way already? This doesn't look super familiar. I'm just wondering how many shells I have left now. I'm also... Oh, there we go. Oh, I've got one left. I wonder how much longer I have until I finish this game, because I'm sure taking my sweet time, which is kind of the point. But I really did want to show you guys the third game. Botanicula? Am I saying that right? I'm probably botching it. Like botany. That one's coming up too. I gotta remember to pull that up. So maybe we can call it quits after I speak with Gulliver here. Taking a break. Don't tell anyone. Ooh, rare fish. Oh, okay. You know, I don't even remember meeting this bird last time. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played. But I don't even remember being able to sell these off. Sure, I wasn't doing anything with them. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Oh, I could have sold the larger version instead of the tiny version and probably gotten more money for it. But back then I didn't know that you could only sell one of the fish that you're trying to sell. Oh well, that's okay. At least I got worms. They sure look super cute. Oh, another treasure map. Wormy boys. Speaking of wormy boys, my husband and I just finished up Bee and Puppy Cat recently. We watched our way through... Oh, the last one! We watched our way through the original, the YouTube episodes, the episodes that were on YouTube, I should say, and the pilot. And we watched through all of the Netflix adaptation. So good. I really hope they pick that up for another season. Still trying to piece certain things together, but we adored it. I loved it. I loved the offbeat, quirky humor that was characteristic to the show. And it was just so special, so unique. Kind of had an Adventure Time vibe to it, but also just really loved the way that Puppy Cat spoke. And his complete and utter adoration for Pretty Patrick. I feel like I should be able to dig something up here. He was a Pretty Patrick fanboy. Aha! See, that's too much of a coincidence. Yes, coins. B was a little too relatable sometimes. As someone who also likes to avoid responsibility, I could feel myself really empathizing with her. Alright, this isn't where I wanted to go, but we're gonna check it out anyway. Oh my gosh! Are you renting out boats? Is that what we're doing here? Oh man, I don't know. Let's maybe later. What are you doing, man? That's kind of a mood too. Oh. It's a little melodramatic, don't you think? That's like how I felt as a kid when I went fishing with my dad. I'm sorry, Dad. Now that I'm older, I just want to go fishing with you. But back then, it was boring as heck. I don't know if any kid just wants to sit there and wait for a fish to show up. Maybe they do. I mean, I'm not gonna judge. What is that? Is that a picnic basket? Is that a bucket of water? Rubber flower. Oh, interesting. I feel like I should be able to water that. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, okay. It's sort of coming back to me. Interesting. Okay, wow. It's just so satisfying. I cannot overstate how nice it is to control this with the PS4 controller, because clacking around on the keyboard makes things so much more difficult with a game like this, and it's just so smooth being able to glide around with the analog stick. I recommend it if you're able to do that. Definitely give it a try. Another treasure map. I feel like I should start looking for treasure. However, now that we are just about at 10 past the hour, I think this is a good spot to stop. I must be honest with you, I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to keep going, but it is getting a little late in my neck of the woods, and I know that I had advertised 3 games tonight and not just 2. In hindsight, I kind of wish it was just 2, but that's besides the point. We can go ahead and save and quit this one. All right. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to get us set up for the next game, our third and final game. I'm going to continue calling it Botanicula because I don't know the proper pronunciation for that one. Botanicula sounds good. Botanicula? That is going to be our third game for the night on our Indie 3-pack celebrating the spring equinox. Happy spring, everybody. So I'm going to take a moment to set that up because we're going back to our keyboard for that. And I got to head over to Steam for that one. So hang tight. We're going to start the third and final game of our stream very shortly. Alright, everybody, we're back, and we're just about to head into our third and final game for the night, Botanicula. That one is it looks very strange and quirky, and I love strange and quirky games, and this one does have a nature theme to it, which I'm excited for. And I hope that you're excited for it too. I haven't played this one really, except for a tiny bit of tweaking and testing that I had to do to make sure it would run correctly. But this one, to my recollection, involves seeds in a tree. I think it's the last seed in the face of a number of tree parasites. So I've heard very good things about this one. It's been sitting in my Steam library for a very long time. Tale as old as time, you know, we've all got that backlog, and we just haven't gotten around to all of it. But you know, that's just how it's gonna be. Let's get through the backlog together, maybe, and we'll start with this one. This is our third indie for the night, Botanicula. Let me go ahead and bring down the music. Alright, this one is a little, it sounds a little moodier, a little more foreboding than the last game did. I'm already missing the sweet sounds and landscapes of a short hike. Definitely want to see if I can finish that one up, maybe in a future stream. Maybe we can do like a bonus stream or something where we continue with just that game. Because I hate to leave it hanging. I would really like to finish something. Story of my life, right? So, Botanicula, let's just go ahead and get started with that. We'll start a new game. Bear with me while I adjust the window a bit. You can already see how whimsical this is. Alright. We're just gonna go ahead and start clicking on things. Has anyone here been gardening before, or plan to start a garden or maintain one with the advent of spring? Tried gardening a bit last year. Oh, that looks like a soot sprite from Spirited Away, or Totoro. Is he trying to kill my tree? I was told there'd be parasites. Oh. Big soot sprite energy. Oh, so you'll be planting a garden out? I tried tomatoes indoors last year. It didn't really go as well as I had hoped, and I mean they're all dead now. I didn't get any tomatoes out of it. It was just this big long leafy plant that almost touched our ceiling. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, now that you got a yard, anything you have in mind? I always told myself I'd grow sunflowers someday. Oh, so is that the carrier of the sea? We have to avoid the parasites? Oh. I get the feeling I'm gonna have to feel my way through a lot of this. And it might not all make sense right away. Okay, I might need some more feathers. It's definitely one of those games you just kind of have to go with the flow. You know, I do like the music and the ambiance in this one too, though. It's different from the last one we played, but it's soothing. Oh my god. It's like a giant tick, but a bee? Oh. Okay, I guess we need that one. Of course it falls into like the one hole. Alright. Getting rid of long grass sounds like a huge pain. I can only imagine. We haven't really done much with our yard since we've lived here. Are you looking to grow wildflower blankets or anything of the sort? I like the idea of having a natural lawn. Yahoo! I always get so excited for the dandelions and the clovers to come back. They get such a bad rap sometimes. This is also one of those games I feel like it would be interesting to see people doing the sound design for. Like to be in the room with the people who get to make the sound effects for this kind of game. I think that would be kind of neat. I was gonna say, that's getting bigger. It's like a jack-o'-lantern. What? Oh my gosh. This is all very unexpected. I guess I'll go that way. I don't know what that is. Let's just follow it. Oh. Oh. Oh no! I'm a monster! I'm sorry, little spider. I'm just going around clicking on bugs until they explode or fall down. Nice. Yeah, if you have any tips for growing a green thumb, let me know. That sounds good though. Yeah, I always thought edible gardens were really neat. Just the idea of growing your own food. The extent of that I've ever had was an herb garden at the last place we lived. And we had these huge bushes of parsley? Yeah, it was parsley. I had grown from little saplings, little baby shrubs. I don't know. We're not being technical about it, but eventually we had gotten some unexpected guests in the form of swallowtail butterfly caterpillars, rather, and they were just these big, chunky, green and yellow striped. I love them so much. I know a lot of people don't, but I have a soft spot for any wormies, any caterpillars, anything like that. It's hard for me to say no. They're so cute, and the stubby little legs. I was just letting them eat the parsley as much as they wanted to. I still had plenty left, and when we moved, I didn't take it with me, so maybe it's a parsley hotspot to this day. I really have no idea, but I loved it. I just let them eat their fill, and I was like, yeah, you do that. You're too cute. I don't want to deny you anything. Just eat as much as you want. So you're living among this whole ecosystem here. This is really interesting. I do like a good point and click game, but I really have no idea what to expect with this one. It's just more wandering, but in a different... Ooh. That's spooky. Different context. Alright. Oh, okay. Yeah, they won't let me through. But I'm not the only one who had given to the cute caterpillar boys. I can't help it. I have a soft spot for the very hungry caterpillars. There's just too much. Oh. Well, that's adorable. Hey, don't kick my mushroom! That's not nice. Interesting. Alright, so... Your gang here, everyone has a different ability, I guess. I don't think I'm gonna tangle with them. Oh, okay, I thought he was gonna peace out for a second there. I wonder where people draw inspiration for games like these. I think I already came from there. Oh, there's more. Okay. This is why you gotta go back and check sometimes. Just imagining somebody making these little noises. Did I go that way? No, I did not. Y'all look like little almonds. Oh, okay. I'm just soaking it all in right now. There's so much to process here. These almonds with little hats. I feel like every screen is sort of its own puzzle, and that there's something I'm probably not quite getting. I really want to visit the local lavender fields at some point this year. There's a place not that far from us that offers not only lavender fields, excuse me, but also llamas, or not llamas, sorry, alpacas. It's part lavender farm, part alpaca farm, and that sounds like an amazing day. You can actually lead them around and learn more about them and buy their yarn in the gift shop. Yeah, it's amazing. I haven't been there yet, but I would love to go. I meant to go last year, but I think I missed the lavender growing season. really sure where to go from here. Alright. I would love to. Oh, that's adorable. I would really like to go to one of those yarn festivals. That's something I really wanted to check out this year. I'm not sure who I would go with offhand, but oh, okay. All right then. Well, that's a thing that just happened. Oh, that's so cute. Oh. Oh, yay. Okay, we got all 3 feathers now. Oh, what's in this shell? Oh my gosh, what are you? You're so cute. I can't handle it. Oh. Have you guys seen Marcel the Shell with shoes on? I hadn't seen the source material, but I saw the movie. It got very bittersweet in parts that I was not expecting, but hands down, one of the cutest movies I had seen in recent memory. It was so stinking cute. So heartwarming. One of my favorite movies that I think I've seen so far this year. Definitely check it out if you can. Oh, yeah, that's right. Am I supposed to stomp you out? I feel like I can't do that. I feel like my posse isn't strong enough for that right now. And, okay, we have the feathers. I just don't remember how to get back to that floaty boy that we saw. I feel like that was further down. And I feel like nothing is coming of this. And I just want to get down here. And I feel like some of this is waiting for things to happen that are sort of out of your control. Isn't that just a true to life thing too? Just waiting for things to happen outside of your control. I'm a little stuck. I remember seeing that large blobby gentleman. Oh, I can go straight down. I was looking for the arrow. I was like, well, I guess I'll die here. Nope. I'm just not very bright right now. Oh, glad I could help. Yay, indeed. You're I don't know what you are, but you're pretty cute too. Alright, we're on our way. That was level 1. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's a sentient mushroom. Yeah, it is getting towards sleepy time, I hear you. I'm gonna play this one a little longer, and I think I'll call it a night too. Oh, this is, Oh, they're tripping out. Those are the special mushrooms. Oh, okay. I feel like this game does a really nice job at subverting expectations. I really have no idea what to expect with this one. Yeah, it's okay to be oblivious. Oh, you're a cutie. Oh, okay. So the soot sprite, the evil soot sprite, is going to kill all these leaves. I can already see it with this one. These sound effects are so good. It's down this way. Oh, what's living in this one? Oh, it's a snail! Oh! Guys, I love snails and slugs. That's on my to-do list of things to crochet, is a big old snail. I've been wanting to put magnets inside of a snail plush that I crochet and just plop them anywhere magnetic in this house. Just make them crawl everywhere. I love snails. Oh. Oh, he's coming! Here he comes! Slowly. Oh, he's such a cutie. I love him. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's the cutest thing I've seen all day. Oh, those little slurpy noises. Nom nom nom. So cute. Whoops, don't want to do that. Oh, that's why we need him over there. Interesting. You know, to be the people who come up with these puzzles, that must be pretty satisfying, that side of game design. You have to kind of anticipate. Oh. You have to kind of anticipate what people are going to try to do. How can you get them to do what you need them to do? What are some of the obstacles that you have to put in their way? I'm just following this with my mouse, trying to see if it'll... Oop. Can I get it to plug up that vent so I can get up there? Oh, interesting. Interesting, okay. I love those sound effects so much. Just boom. It just must be so much fun to design a game like this. How do you just start something like this from scratch? It just always fascinated me. Okay, and I see this larger one with the cilia is trying to keep me from going where I need to, and I can't go where I need to with the first vent because there's a thorn here and it's just always going to pop. So, and the second one is a bit overshot. So I have to kind of try and... Oh. I have to try and maneuver this little nucleus looking thingy. There you go. Okay. And there's just a random key. Like, this doesn't look like a place that would have keys, if that makes sense. None of this really makes sense, but I don't know, keys just seem kind of out of place for an environment like this. Alright, let's keep on trucking. Maybe don't... Oh. No! Don't! Oh. So cute. I love this already. Oh. That's some kind of a map? Alright, I'm here now. And looks like that skull and crossbones is the gentleman I should avoid. Let's go down this way. Interesting, the veins running through this tree here. All the different berries and fruits. Everything's so alive. I'm just trying to keep clicking on it, hoping that it does something. Oh my god. Well, I didn't think I could just crawl inside. Oh. Are you okay, sir? Mm-hmm. This is incredibly silly. I love it. Alright, let's go this way. Elderberry boy. Alright, so I'm gonna watch that one more time. So I feel like this is going to be important later because there's a cutscene about it. The moon was knocked out of the way. We have 2, 1, and 3. I might need to know that later. I won't make you watch that again. 2, 1, 3. Oh, okay. Like I said, I don't know what to make of all of this. It's visually striking. I feel like there's a surprise around every corner. I don't know where you begin to come up with some of these puzzles. other games by the same developer are similarly wild. Yeah, there's a title that I heard was also good. Samarost, I think, was another one by this developer. I have heard that they're also pretty crazy. In a good way. I had a friend ask me recently if I would consider... this angry boy does not want any part of it. They had asked me if I would consider streaming horror games. And if you know me, you know that horror's only my thing under certain conditions. I don't have the nerves for like the Resident Evil games. I will watch Let's Players stream them, or I will watch VODs or past streams with other people playing these games, but I can't do it. I'm gonna come back. I'm a little stuck. I can't. The jump scares, especially. I am a huge fan of creepy games. Just creepiness in general. It's not to say I'm averse to horror. I really enjoy reading Junji Ito manga. I love how unsettling those illustrations can be. I like stuff that gets under your skin and makes you feel unsettled. But the jump scares, I can't do it. I'm just way too sensitive for that stuff, I guess. But, that's okay. I don't feel like everyone needs to play them. There was a game, World of Horror, that looked really interesting, that is mostly free of jump scares from what I've heard. That one I'm really excited to have come to Switch. I think they announced that there would be a Switch port sometime this year. I would definitely give that a try. Preferably during the day. But I would try it. Oh. Yeah, I like the unsettling stuff. It's the stuff that jumps at you out of nowhere. I also feel like it can be pretty cheap sometimes. Oh, of course. Oh my gosh, you're cute close up though. They all look like fat bees. If it's something else I really love, it's fat bees. Just bees in general. Now what am I gonna do? Interesting. I get enough jump scares from my husband, thanks. Yeah, sometimes all it takes is me, like, rounding a corner at the wrong time for me to, jump out of my skin a little bit. Never mind watching any of those jump scare moments or movies or video games. Like I said, I'll watch someone else play it and I'll have a good laugh. But when you're the one, I don't understand how people can play like the VR versions of Resident Evil and things like that. I'd die. I would just pass out. There's no way I could do it. Yeah, to be fair, I've done that to other people by mistake, and I felt really terrible about it afterwards. Like, oh my gosh, you're so quiet. Why are you walking everywhere so quietly? I'm like, I don't know. I can't. Should I just stomp my feet? Can't help it sometimes. That's okay. Oh, so close. Now I don't remember how I got there. Nope. Really interesting ideas here, though. Nope. I was just guessing at that the branch-looking fellow was the one to use just because he seemed the tallest and most branch-like. Am I picking the same option over and over? Ah, it's like right there. I'm at that point in my evening where the brain is just not all there. Ugh. I'm just thinking ahead to the cozying up on the couch and turning in for the night pretty soon. There we go. Okay. I was honestly just hoping that would work, but cool that it did. That was not something I thought actively about doing. Watching anything good on Netflix or streaming lately? I've been watching, well, I already mentioned being Puppy Cat, but we just finished not that long ago the Makanai on Netflix. Is very good. There's also apparently an anime adaptation and a manga, but this one is the live-action Netflix adaptation where you get to watch a year in the life of Apprentice Geisha and two best friends from the same hometown travel there together. And I won't give it away, but it's an extremely cozy show. If you're looking for something cozy, I totally recommend that one. And the director who did the movie Shoplifters directed this series. It's a total of 9 episodes, and they're about an hour long each. I loved it for the cinematography. It's so pretty to watch, and it's just got this calm gentleness to it that I really like. Just the whole thing feels like a warm blanket, and the way that they shoot the food, like the food scenes. Oh, even when one of the characters is shopping for the food, just like, oh, I just want to be there, like enjoying it too. You know, it's just one of those shows that it just makes everything look so good, whether it's the food or the atmosphere. Oh my gosh. Shadow and Bone sounds familiar. I'm not sure what that one's about. Is that an anime or a live action? Maybe I saw that one in passing. Oh, I can't go down there till I have all the keys. Okay, that's why. That makes sense. Live action, it was a book series years and years ago. Okay, maybe that's why it sounds familiar. When you do the kind of work that I do, you see certain kinds of books come and go frequently, and you start to learn what's popular, what continues to stand the test of time. So it's very possible I may have just seen that in passing. I'll have to check that out though. I heard that the Sandman was good. I never read the source material. Probably seeing it more frequently because it's a TV show now. Yeah, that's also possible. My memory's not the best, but that may certainly be the case. They were really pushing for people to watch The Sandman so that it would get picked up for another season, I think, because Netflix has been notorious for canceling shows, which, you know, it's frustrating. I wonder if being Puppy Cat's gonna see another season. I hope it does, but these days you really don't know what's going to happen. This feels very musical. Feels like a bit of a mating dance almost. I mean, they've got eggs popping up over here. I feel like maybe some of them are supposed to pair up. I remember reading the first comic book, but it's definitely heavy material, so it was difficult to cozy up and read. Yeah, you need to be in a certain kind of headspace for that, a certain time and place, to enjoy certain kinds of books, certain kinds of shows. I've been saving certain things for certain times of year. As much as I want to revisit Over the Garden Wall, for example, that has become, excuse me, like a quintessential fall show for me, so I try to save it for the fall so we can have a viewing of that, and it's just something to kind of look forward to later on. That's sort of how I've been feeling about other things like Coraline. Coraline's like one of my top favorite animated movies. Definitely something to watch closer to Halloween. The game Night in the Woods, which I'm really hoping to stream sometime this fall, just to kind of get us in the spirit of autumn. I really, really love that game. It's one of my favorite indies, and it just doesn't quite feel the same if I play it a different time of year. I was able to purchase the limited run games edition when they had it back in January. I know years went by where none of us were super sure it would ever see a physical release, but it did, and so I got the Switch edition, and I also have it on PC, so I'd really like to stream that one. That's something I like to play around the fall. And had a great soundtrack too. It's just super hard to find nowadays, the vinyl. Well, I think this is a good place to stop. We're at about 11 o'clock now, and I'm gonna go ahead and save my game for posterity's sake. I'm not quite sure where to press on, so this feels like a good place to kind of leave off for now. Let's close this out. And yeah, we'll call it there, I think. But I had a lot of fun revisiting some of these games. I was super happy to get through some of the stuff in my Steam library. I know that doesn't happen too much sometimes. I've really wanted to revisit some of the games that I have backlogged on itch.io. A lot of really nice indie games on there that I've been digging through and putting aside for a rainy day. Not quite sure what I'll do next week just yet, but something that I'd like to do in the future is sort of do what we did tonight, where we're finding different special occasions and holidays and things like that, where I can find something either in my library or on one of these websites like itch.io and sort of theme it up. I don't remember when National Cat Day is, but I would love to find a bunch of cat-oriented games and just have like a cat gaming night. I do have Cats 3. Speaking of retro games, I have the CD-ROM for that, and I was able to get it to play, which I'm super excited for. I was really attached to that game when I was younger. Nowadays I don't really remember how to play, but I'm sure I could pick it up. It's just looking after a virtual pet, like how hard can it be? I know there was a breeding component to that one too, that was interesting. You could make all sorts of kittens if you want. When I picked it up a while ago, all of my cats sort of hated me. They didn't really hate me per se. What it was is they weren't getting along with each other at all. I had to like quarantine all of them, and they were being really difficult. But I have fun with that one. I was big on the virtual pets when I was younger, and was a big fan of that. From the Gigapets to the Tamagotchi, that was like a big deal back then. And so yeah, Cats 3, I would definitely consider that. Cat Lateral Damage, I haven't tried. I have been wanting to try it because it sounds like a great premise for a game, and I think I might own that one. If I don't, then shame on me, because I probably should anyway. But yeah. Something I'd like to do more of is just to sort of theme it up like this. I think it's a neat idea, and it keeps things interesting and fun, and it gives me an excuse to get through some of the games that I haven't touched or touched in a while. So look forward to more of that. Next week I will announce relatively soon. I've been doing that on Fridays usually. Check out my social media pages. Again, that's Twitter or Facebook at Revengitude. You can find my announcements and updates there. Excuse me. Hopefully the sound mixing was a little better tonight than it was last week. I had turned up the volume on that Titanic game that I had been playing, not realizing how tinny the noise was. When I was rewatching that, I was like, oh, sorry guys. But it was just generally not as pleasing to the ear as the stuff that we played through tonight, which is fine. It's all a learning experience. I really like being able to share these games with you guys and to just sort of see what else is out there. For a long time I just didn't have the motivation to play video games, and I think this has been a nice excuse for me to sit down and take my time with it. We'll have to go back to a short hike pretty soon, or maybe find another day during the week where I can have a sort of bonus stream where we get through more of that. I would like that a lot. If you guys have any recommendations for future games that you'd like to see me play, or any themes that you'd like me to sort of base my streams around, just let me know. I'm always open to suggestions, and I like to hear what you have to say. I'll definitely have to take a look at some of the recommendations you sent, Leanie, and see if I can make my way through some of those. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, I really like this. This was a good stream, and I'm happy to have revisited these games. I'm hoping to do like maybe a PopCap night with a Bookworm and Peggle. Love that stuff. I feel like their presence really petered out. I hear that they got bought out by EA. I don't know if that's true. That's what I heard, and it's kind of a shame that you don't see them making stuff anymore. But yeah, I have good memories of those games as well. And Chuzzle, love Chuzzle, so cute. More cute games, more cozy stuff, more wholesome stuff on the horizon. I think we could all use more of that. And yeah, keep an eye out on my pages. I'll post announcements there. And just want to thank you guys, to anyone watching now and to anyone watching in the future. Thanks for sticking with my stream and for checking me out. I hope you had a good time, and feel free to say hello. Come see us again in the future. Alright, and hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Alright, have a good night, everybody.